this is part 31 of the much anticipated F.E.A.R saga. So yeah, my idea of trying to upload every alternate day didn't really work out so far.
Major enemy movement on the satellite. They're all over that area. Watch your back.
But I fully intend to try and remedy that. Yes, the last few days I've been a little bit under the weather. Unfortunately there's a lot of bugs and stuff going around Scotland at the moment. I eventually fell victim, kind of inevitable when you work in a hospital. And that is one creepy ass TV. If you actually look closer at it, you see it's not actually plugged into anything at all. And that just freaks me out. And then we got a lovely appearance from Alma here as well. You've got to wait a second or two. There she is. Hello Alma. Looking as dingy as ever. You're best to be aggressive here and just get in there. Targets pull up with a truck, so you're best to just get in there and try and zap them before they spread out. Because obviously I'm sure you've figured this out already, but I'll just say it anyway. Because once they're all spread out, it kind of turns it into a bit of a tricky firefight. I'm talking from experience here. So, I feel I should make a few notes while we're here. Recently posted a vid simply called My Thoughts on Channel Expansion, and I've had a fair few comments on that, so first off, thank you for that. If you haven't watched it, then please do so now, or I will kick your ass. Well, I won't really. But no, I've had quite a bit of feedback from that, so thank you, it's appreciated. Just trying to decide sort of what direction to take it in now, so that's always nice. I do actually like getting messages to read when I come home from work and stuff, so you know, don't be shy about writing to me. Somebody actually recently labelled me as quite a friendly guy. I must say I was most chuffed. Flicking on my light there so I can actually see what I'm doing. Sorted, so where were we? Yeah. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought here. I appear to have derailed myself. Oh yeah, there's a heavy out to the left there. And this is a heavy with a twist, as he actually comes with a multi-rocket launcher thing. And he tends to shred you up pretty quickly if you get caught in his line of sight, so hopefully if you've been saving up your particle rifle rounds, it really works a treat in this section. I've been using it quite a bit in this level. Obviously we're kind of in the later stages of the game now, so you get a little more freedom to use some of the more exotic weapons, shall we say. There's usually a little more ammo lying around for it, so you can be a bit more experimental, and I definitely encourage you to do so. simply about this level. Now, when I recorded it, and I recorded using fraps usually, and then add the narration afterwards, when it was, I don't really know what it was. I don't know if it's just because it was late at night, or I don't know, maybe I've run out of magic mushrooms. I don't know what it was, but I was having a bit of an off night when I recorded this, because there was actually a couple of times I got killed off in this level, which has been edited out. So you'll probably notice some sudden changes in the vid if you just kind of watch. And like I say, there was two occasions I got killed off here, one of which is coming up very soon, for reasons that I just couldn't fathom. I don't know if the game just glitched or whatever, but I basically couldn't figure out where I was getting shot from, and I got zapped. Wasted a mine there, huh? Second time the charm. And so yeah, like I say, I basically died right there behind those crates. It was very smoky. It was very. I couldn't really see what the hell was going on, and yeah, they kept scoring hits. I couldn't figure it out. It felt like they were shooting me through the floor or something. I just couldn't figure it out. And the second death.
Looks like the largest concentration of enemy forces in that area.
That I had to edit out, which we'll see in a few minutes, was a little more comical. At the time I was fuming, but looking back on it, it's kind of hilarious. If you've been following my F.E.A.R vids, you'll probably know that I've got a bit of a thing about grenades. In the sense that there's been a couple of times in these videos where I've just simply had absolutely horrendous grenade tosses, and this was one of those occasions. Because the grenade basically bounced into a pillar, straight back into my face, and detonated. Yeah. Like I say, it was kinda comical, I suppose, so I might include it as a kind of outtake in the next vid, possibly. Because it was kind of funny. Not at the time, I was raging at the time. At the time I was like, why has this happened? But looking back, it was kind of funny. And there was also a sequence, well, another truck to dodge here. It's easy to avoid, you just back down the alley and stoop to the right there. And yeah, there was a third sequence where I very nearly sort of got killed off. It's sort of right at the end of this level, and it'll probably be in the next bit. We were sort of dealing with more of these ghostly apparitions, and I had full armour and full health. And you kind of get spawned into this room, and apparitions appear, and you've only got a few seconds to sort of try and figure out where they are and take them down. Because they can, it's a 360 room, if that makes sense, so they can appear anywhere, and I just couldn't figure out what was going on. I pretty much lost all my armour and took quite a few hits. Didn't actually kill me off, but I made a bit of a meal of it.
Shortly after a U.S. military helicopter crashed on the roof of an abandoned hotel, fierce fighting was reported in the surrounding area. Police have expanded their cordon to include Auburn and have begun evacuating residents from the primarily industrial district.
So yeah, like I said, all in all, I don't know if I was just having a bad night or what it was, but things just weren't quite working out as planned, shall we say. Definitely didn't have my A game on that night. But by my count, I was trying to sort of figure it out. I reckon after this level, there's only about 4 or 5 levels left, so we are very much in the advanced stages of the game now. Basically what we're doing now is we're kind of basically just trying to find the entrance to the vault or the F.E.A.R compounds. Then to the conclusion of the game. So I kind of thought possibly in the next vid I'll maybe try and do a bit of a kind of update, a kind of, you know, the story so far, because it's been a while since I last talked about the story, and yeah, I don't know, maybe good. Once the area is clear, it's always worth kind of just quickly dropping down that ladder again, just gathering up some bits and bobs, some particle ammo there, and armour, and so on and so on. So be sure to gather that up. It's actually quite it took me a long time to figure out that to progress you just have to drop down, just like I did there. You'll just drop off the ledge onto that ledge. Yeah, I'm talking about like the first time I played the game. It took me ages to figure that out. I was convinced it was something to do with the ladder. I was like, no, you just drop down that ledge. Easy peasy. Even linear shooters can still confuse you from time to time. And there's also kind of hidden away around the corner here, another reflex booster. So hopefully you've been collecting all your boosters up to this point, because it helps with the later stages of the game, since more and more of the enemies are armed with the so-called exotic weapons. It definitely helps if you've been collecting them up. I wouldn't say it's essential to your progress, but it's useful. Now that kind of looks like there's 2 different ways you can go. There's really not. Both passages just lead to the same room, basically, just high or low, high road, low road kind of thing. It doesn't really have any major impact on the game. And yeah, I guess that'll be that for this part, so yeah, I'll leave it at that, and, you know, till the next time, behave yourself.